And I'll start for once. 行こう、タイマン、コロムは言った。Let's go, タイマン。大きな魔法を使い始めたら、ここにいたくない。二人は去り、マイルズはドアに鍵をかけた。So if she's going to start using a large amount of magic, then I really don't want to be here. And the two of them, as in Koram and Simon, both left the room, and Miles went over to lock the door. And next paragraph will be for you.
アラナは、熊津、熊津面を日に、なじた ?I'm not sure.
Uh, yeah, looks like a probably to. I feel like, no, but it's definitely nageru no na, right? Um,
hmm
yep, it's to tojiru.
Same thing like to throw.
Same exact meaning, yeah.
Okay. 魔法使いでもないのに、ずっと年上で強力な魔法使いたちも使いこなせない力を呼び出そうとしているのだ。Uh, so Alana threw,
Oh no.
uh,
Yeah. Sorry.
she threw through this Kumatsujita, or Tsujuda, whatever that's supposed to be,
Some kind of
into the
magical
fire.
plant.
And 魔法使いでもないのに, that part kind of confuses me because, like, they're saying someone's not a sorcerer.
Yeah, she's definitely not. She's at most could say she's apprentice, maybe.
Oh, okay, so it's just like not fully fledged.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
she's not a wizard. Kind of. I don't know.
so ずっと年上で強力な魔法使いたちも使いこなせない力を呼び出し. So even though she's not a sorcerer, she's, I guess, attempting to call on magic that she, or I guess that sorcerers use and magic that they don't use.
Yeah, it seems like you're like skipping things. If you go slower, it makes it easier, right? You're right that she's about to call out for power
Uh-huh.
that is not used even
hmm
by magic users who are strong and old by a
Oh, okay.
lot. So much older than her.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, there's something about the Tsukai Kodnase Nai afterwards is just tripping me up.
Yeah, Tsui Konasu is really weird. It's like to, I think it's more like to master than it really is to use. Cool. Up
I
to
feel like you might be right. I
Sky
feel like that sounds familiar.
Konasu. Yeah, it's like to handle, to master a tool, to command. Because to some amount, the power she's talking about here was insinuated back in the first chapter, right? That the modal, right? She was going to use magic to ask basically the gods what she should do rather than her own magic
hmm
by doing something to the fire. So Alanna is actually copying that. So she's not, it's not like she's using her own power. She's mastering or trying to use the power that of some other being by throwing stuff in the fireplace.
Gotcha.
うーんベッドからうめき声が聞こえてきて、ここにいる理由を知らされる。When she heard the sound of somebody groaning from the bed, she remembers why she's here right now, at this location. 炎の前にひざまずいて、モードに教わった言葉を囁いた. As she kneels in front of the flame, she whispers the words that Maud taught her. 偉大な力。神様を呼び出す言葉を. So this is the Idai power, which seems to be grand and big, um, and is the words to call out to the gods. ゆっくりとアナナは、疲れていたので、ひどくゆっくりと炎はすみれ色に変わっていた。So Alanna, as she becomes extremely tired, sorry, that's not what it says. No, I'm right. So Alanna, as she becomes extremely tired, the flame becomes a purple color. Alanna は両手を紫炎に突っ込んだ. And then she stabs both of her hands into the purple flame. And the next paragraph will be for you.
アラナの本質が、アラナを形作っているものが、手のひらから流れ出た。本質, what is that?
Like the true nature or something normally.
Okay, so when she like thrusted her hands into the flame, it's drawing out her true nature.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Te no Hiraka, and it's flowing out of the palm of her hands.
Yeah.
Arana wa hono no naka ni toketa. So she melted into the flame. Hono ga Alana ni naru. So Alana, or the flame became Alana. それから困り果てて最後の最後の時だけ使うようにとモードに言われた呪、呪文
Mm-hmm.
呪文を唱える。And then I guess at the like utter extreme of danger, like when things are, I guess, maybe like when things seem at their worst.
Mm-hmm.
使うように the word or Alana recited the words taught to her by Mode, like how to use
Yeah.
this magic.
Yep. She did the spells taught her by mode that she should only use when she's at the most worst situation. Um,
Hmm.
which is probably just in general, not like for sticking her hand in the fire right at this moment. And
Mm.
welcome, Zapik. You haven't missed much. Alanna has decided that she's going to try using big boy magic, which is asking the gods for help by sticking herself into the fireplace and doing magical spell words. This next line will be for you, Zapik.
Yes. 闇の女神よ、母なる女神よ、道よ、what is that?
Shimesu is like it's just saying like guide me.
お姫ください。And uh, the goddess of darkness? Uh, or the goddess who is to become a mother?
Hmm.
Uh, open the road?
Yeah. Or kind of guide me on my path is probably what the semantic meaning of that. But it literally says show
Yeah.
the path is the literal meaning on
Ah,
that.
yeah.
門を開けてください。お徳き、ください。山々と目馬の女神よ。So, please open up the gate. The goddess of male horses. uh, and mountains. Please do otoki, which I actually have no idea what that is. That michibiku actually? Michibiku. Oh, didn't spell right. Michibiku. Okay, that is Michibiku. O Michibiki kudasai. Please guide me, the goddess of male horses and mountains. And this one line here will go to Zapik.
How do you read fire?
Hono.
炎がゴロゴロと雷鳴のような音を、立てて、え燃え上がった。Let's see. The fire is going ゴロゴロ。And Raime is also a way to say it's sounding like that, right?
You're right. Gorogoro and Raime are the same noise. That is
Yeah.
thunder. So,
Um,
that's the Gorogoro sound.
yeah. Um, 燃え上がった so it's like burning.
Yeah, the fire is blazing and roaring like a thunder.
Yeah.
腹はぐらっと揺れたが、暖炉から離れることはできなかった。So her body, it begins to shake, right? But she's unable to separate herself from the fireplace. And the rest of this paragraph will go to Josh.
炎が瞳を満たす。Um, I guess the fire blazed. The hitomi is a weird one with hono.
Well, not really in this specific context. It says, mitasu is not moeru, uh, for one thing. So you didn't get the
I
verb right.
Well, I
Uh,
know it's like to fill.
yeah, so she fills the hitomi with the flame. The flame fills up the hitomi. So her eyes are filled with the flames. So it's like reflected in it, you could think.
I don't know. I feel like hitomi ga
Well, it's the
hono mitasu would be that. I don't know.
I think in this context it's the same, but you're right that that would sound more natural in English. That is a little bit weird, but the idea is that she's like being engulfed in the flame, like
Hmm.
completely, I guess.
I guess if
You're
like the
right.
flame is her, there might be like some weird
Well, yeah,
word
you're
order thing.
you're kind of right about that because normally it's to fill, so the one being filled should be the subject.
Hmm.
Um, but if you look at the how it's used, the item that is filled up is marked by O. So カップをミルクで満たす means to fill the cup up with milk. So the fire is filling up the eyes with what is not specified.
Mm. Okay.
But contextually, it's probably with the flame. So it's just giving power over the flame to do the filling.
限りなくスースーの門とドアが目の前で開いた。限りなくスースーの門と、okay. So a like limitless amount of doors and gates opened before her eyes.
Yep.
不意に、それはそこにあった。Maybe like at last there it is.
Fui should mean suddenly.
Ah, so suddenly the thing appeared.
The thing was there.
Toll.
Miyako.
So, Miyako. Is Toll the onyomi?
Yeah, like Toshi.
Okay. So the city appeared. ガラスのような黒い石に刻まれた都、都。アラナが元の暖炉の火の中に た都だった。So the city was it was like black it was like carved out of black stone. And uh it was the same city Alana saw long ago inside Maud's furnace or
Hmm.
her fireplace.
And it's like polished black stone because it's ガラスのよう
Hmm.
な黒い石。
Yeah. 太陽が打ちつけてくる。Um, what is this saying? So the
It's just saying it's
sun,
glittery.
okay.
Like the sun is
Oh,
hitting it.
so like, I see, I see. アラナは光を浴びてひどく暖かくなった。So Alana was bathed by this warm light.
Terribly warm light.
都が呼びかけてくる。So I guess the city called her? 美しい塔と輝く鳥が頭の中で訴えかけてくる。So these beautiful towers and sparkling roads, um, like sung inside of her head.
Perfect. Nice. And the next line is going to go to Zapik.
え
都。
都は消えた。So the city disappeared?
Perfect. 今、生のエネルギーがあなたの腕に轟き、体に流れ込んだ。Right now, a raw energy flows into Alanna's body from her arm. And 喘ぎを抑えている間に、アランナの体は紫の炎と化して、皮膚一枚でどうにか支えた。That was a weird line. Um, while she is trying to um, breathe harshly, kind of. Isn't that what that is? I, I,
Looks like you got it. It says gasping.
yeah, so while she was gasping, Alana's body has changed into purple flame, and her skin has is somehow supporting it as if it was one layer. She like just melted. What is this?
I think it's just one layer of her skin supporting it.
Oh, I guess so, like so inside her body she's just flame and she just has her layer of skin bottling it up. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Alanna wa well, actually next line is for Zapik.
アラナは、what's that?
輝く。
輝き揺らめいた。So Alanna is like flickering 輝き isn't that also kind of flickering?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Yurameru is more like I guess oh yeah. So she's flickering and flickering, you're right.
Yeah.
生の魔法に燃え上がる and the raw magic is blazing. 痛い炎を消す痛い闇を求めて体中が悲鳴を上げている. It hurts. Her body screams out as it begins to accept the darkness and the cold darkness and erasing the flame. And the next line is for Zapik.
えis it 持ち
Mm-hmm.
越えたられない。Uh, so she couldn't take it?
Yes, she couldn't hold it, couldn't take it. Perfect. 腐った果物のように破裂してしまう. She's going to haretsu just like a rotten fruit, which I thought that's like, what does haretsu mean? Bursting, rupture. I don't feel like raw food bursts. I feel like they shrivel, kind of. Next paragraph is for Josh.
知らない声に語りかけられて、アラナは、キンキリ声を上げた。So a unknown voice started speaking to her, and Alana maybe let out like a shrill voice.
Mm-hmm.
人間の耳には耐えられない声だ. So it was a voice that humans cannot bear to listen to. 呼び戻しなさい. 呼び戻しなさい. So I'm guessing this is like go back to where you 呼び戻しなさい. Like
Mm-hmm.
return? Just
Yeah,
return where you came from?
yeah. It's interesting that Yobu's here because Yobi is like the call someone back. So like come back here, but it's probably
Mm,
not meaning that in this context. It probably means go back. So it's
mm.
like interesting.
声は響いた. So the voice echoed. 私はここです. 彼を呼び戻しなさい.
Oh, maybe Alanna's saying this.
Ah. Um, okay, so I'm here. 彼
Oh no, she's saying like
を
return him is what she said. It's been dropped by
Oh,
context to be confusing. But yeah, she's because the kareo right here, this stuff defines what the first Yobi Modosu was referring to.
interesting. I mean, I feel like without the Yobi, it makes so much more sense.
It makes sense with the Yobi. Well, I guess you're right. Without the Yobi, it makes more sense. I guess it's because she's calling for her soul to come back. So there might be some kind of connotation there that's not really in the English version. Because it can
Mm,
also be used to bring back memories, is one of the meanings of Yobi Mosotsu. So it might, because
mm,
of that memory meaning behind there, it might have a more soul meaning than it does in English.
okay. So yeah, bring him back. I'm here, so bring him back.
hmm and the next line is for Zapik.
涙が頬を、
Nagare.
落ちた。So tears are falling?
Yep, tears are falling down her hole, which is her cheek.
Yeah.
And next line will also be for you, Zapik.
声と、の、
痛み.
声と痛みに死にそうだ。うーん、痛み、
You know what
is,
Shini soul means?
it looks like it's dying.
Looks like it's about to die. And it's
Yeah.
basically like by pain. So she felt like
Um,
her voice was going to die from pain and maybe by the talking as well. The koito part's a little bit confusing. Um,
yeah.
yeah, she felt like she was about to die from the pain. 虎のような炎に生きながら貪られていく. Um, the flame that was like a tiger was alive and doing Musa Borareteiru, which I have no idea at all what that means. Musabo. and is being greedy. So it's saying it's greedily wanting to eat her type of greedy. It's being like a glutton. And the next paragraph is for Josh.
うん。心のどこかが、あー反、もし反発した。So from somewhere in her heart, uh, she like shot back, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yep. To rebel. She's like, you can't
Um,
eat me, flame. I'm not for dinner, Mr. Tiger.
not today. アララは拳を握りしめ、痛みと戦った。So Alana clenched her fist and started fighting back against the pain. 歯をギリギリ噛みしめる. So she grit her teeth. このホラーを乗りこなしてみせる. She's like, I'm gonna try and ride this tiger. I'll show this tiger by by riding it. これまで自分の体から命令されたことはない。これまで自分 Okay, so up to this point, her body would not listen to her commands. 今だってそんなことをさせやしない。So even now, that kind of thing, させやしない was not easy.
Yeah. Not easy to
さし、
allow, or in this case, to cause. Wasn't easy to do. Because, I guess not. I was gonna say, shinai is to do, and sase, I don't know. It's
like
not something
to
she can
allow.
do. Yeah.
うん。私はバカな子供なの。アラナは怒ってた。Uh, so I'm just a stupid child, am I? And Alana became angry. それとも、本当に戦士なの Or am I a warrior?
Mm-hmm.
So am I a
Alanna,
stupid child or am I a warrior?
yep, my knight. Alanna は、抗い痛みを押しやり、ついにどうにか上抜く力を得た。So Alanna, she gets this power that seems to be without um almost like without end. It's saying like actually that is not the kanji I thought that was. I think it is pronounced as ueru though. Uenuku. No, it's not.
This, I think it's Tae.
Tainuku? Oh, same meaning though. Tainuku without end. Oh, sticking it out until the end. So she achieves a power that will somehow stick with her the whole time, even as she pushes through the pain and aragai. Another word, I don't know what that is. Aragai. To fight
Aragai to
against the
fight
pain.
against.
Yeah, so she's pushing and fighting against the pain, but she somehow managed to achieve the power. これで炎から引き出した力を動かすのはアラナの方だ. With this, Alanna is the one who is able to pull out the power from the flame, so the flame pulling power out of her. Next line is for Depik.
トロを、and I don't know what one?
Nori.
乗りこなしたのだ。え
Do you know
の、
what the verb noru is?
no.
Noru is like to get on, to ride, and konasu means to
Oh,
master. So she has wrestled this tiger is like probably what we'd say into English, but in Japanese it is
yeah,
I have mastered the tiger. I am riding on the tiger. She has managed to tame it.
yeah.
Then she says, Kichida, I am a knight. And then the next line will be for you again, Zapik.
アランナはベッドに洗っていた。ベッド。Is it referring to a bed.
Do you know what 歩く is?
Yeah, that's the walk.
歩いていた。
But I don't get
Alanna 歩く 歩いていた。
she goes walking on the bed.
She walks to the bed. Knee marks
Oh,
the final
okay.
destination of
Yeah, yeah,
the
right.
state. マイズは後ろに下がった。So Miles, he was standing behind her. 岸はアラナが悲鳴を上げながら瞬く輝くアメジストと、バカすのを何もできずにただ見つめていた。So this night, all he could do was stare at Alanna without doing anything as Alanna let out a scream and Amigisto and somehow changed into a glittering, shiny, making you blink amethyst, which is like that rock. He couldn't do anything for it, which I guess he saw her turn into the flame. Ami, amethyst.
I think it's just amethyst.
So it is amethyst. So weird. Why is she turning into a glittery amethyst? I just heard flames every single sentence. Maybe think it was wrong.
Remember she was like wrapped in purple? Like amethyst is like a purple stone.
It is. Yes. 色は少し薄れたが、アラナはまだ薄い紫の炎で輝いている。Even though it's just a little bit, Alanna is actually still shining from the purple flame. 今はアラナに触れたら焼け死んでしまうだろうとマイルズは感じた。Miles felt that if he tried to touch Alanna right now, he would probably die by being burned to death. And the next line is for Zephic.
アラナはベッドの、横に立ち、ジョーナさんを見下ろした。So Alanna goes standing by the bed. 見下ろした What's that mean?
Do you know Midu?
Watch over?
Let's look at, and Orosu is down. So she looks down at who?
And looks down at the boy.
Perfect. And then the rest of this paragraph will go to Josh.
John はずっと遠くにいる。So John, I guess, was just the whole time he was far away. 自分からはすごく離れているようだ。So he had become separated from himself. 彼は遠くに行っています。恐ろしい声が言った。So a scary voice had said that he has gone quite far. 彼の手を取って呼び戻しなさい。And Alanna responded with grab his hand and bring him back.
Oh, I probably was wrong earlier. This probably is the god telling her what to do. It's like so confusing. So the god says, call them back. I am here, so call him back. So Rai says, so he's already far away. Take his hand and call him back. So I guess that's the god that has decided to possess her body. Either the god of mares and mountains, or the god of
like
darkness.
5 gods.
One of the 5 female gods she asked for help for. There were quite a few. One of them is like here. The next line goes to Zapik.
あの人の声だ。心のどこかで思った。えー It is a woman's voice. えー心のどこ
心の
かで思った。
どころか. Yeah. This is
So
心.
she thinks that's from somewhere in her heart?
Yes. ありがとうございます。Alanna は囁いた. Thank you very much, Alanna whispers. Jonathan の手を注意深く取る. So she carefully takes Jonathan's hand. 何も見てないその瞳に心の手を伸ばした. So she stretched out, she takes 心の手 must be like a saying. The hand of the heart. 心の手. Well, I guess he takes uh basically I think she's stretching out a hand, but not a physical hand, her magical hand from her heart into those eyes of Jonathan. That doesn't seem like the Jonathan can see anything. They're unseeing eyes. And the next line is for Zephic.
イランさん、アランナは呼びかけた。えー、アランナ calls ヨナさん。
Calls out to him. も
え、
う帰ってくる時間だよ, John. John, it's already time. It's time to come home. And the next line again goes to Zephic.
マイルスは目を見、あい、見開けた
Mm-hmm.
見、
Or mi
ひ、
akita sounds right. Doesn't really matter if you know the meaning of the words.
yeah, yeah. So John, Miles opens his eyes.
Perfect. And they're probably like wide open would be my guess.
Yeah.
Um, and the rest of this paragraph will go to Josh.
騎士が耳にしているのは、王子を呼ぶ男の子の声ではなかった。Um, so the Sir Miles, who is listening, uh, 王子を呼ぶ男の子の声.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Dewanai.
yeah, um,
So Alanna calls out saying, Jonathan, it's time to come home, Jonathan. What
yeah,
voice said that? It was Alanna, but what did
it
it sound like?
it was not a it was not a yeah, it's not a boy's voice that called the prince.
はい。
Um, 大人の女の声は、お、大人の女の声が、遥か遠くから話しかけていたのだ。It was an adult female voice from far away that uh, was speaking. 理解できない力に恐れを覚え、騎士はさらに後ずさった。Um, what is osore?
I've never seen that kanji for it before, but that's just the normal osoreru, which is
Okay,
fear.
yeah. So, he, so it was a power he could not understand, and osore oboe, and he understood the fear, or it made him like, I guess it made him fearful.
Of the power he couldn't understand.
Yeah. 騎士はさらに後ずさった。後ずさった。Do you know that?
The step back.
Ah, so he took another step back.
took a step back because he saw how scary that was. He was like, "Ooh, that's giving me the heebie-jeebies." Um, Next line is for Zapik.
アランナは友人のひよみ
Hitomi.
瞳の青い髪に、えー落ちていた
Hmm.
あwhat is hitomi and
Hitomi is eyes.
あ、
So
に
Alanna wa ochiteita.
落ちていた。
Don't think too hard. There's a metaphor in this sentence, which is making it weird.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So data isn't that like to put something down or
It's to fall. Ochiru is to fall.
yeah,
So
okay, yeah.
Alanna, she fell into the shimi, the the stain, the blot of her friend's what?
Her friend's blue eyes.
Exactly. So she fell into his blue eyes.
I
I'm
see.
curious what the English version says because shimi is like a weird word to be here into the
I think
stain of his
this,
eyes.
I think this is Fukami.
Fukami, deeply?
Yeah,
You're
like
right.
his deep blue eyes.
Fukami. You're correct. It is Fukami. That makes more sense. In case you're curious, the difference between the two is that Fukai has the water radical and Shimi does not. That otherwise they are very similar. Shimi actually
Yeah.
also has Chikara right over there. So it has a tiny water radical instead of a big water radical. So, so they're very similar looking.
Mm.
So, but you're right. That is Fukami. That makes more sense. So she fell into his deep blue eyes. Um, I think it's my turn because you did that one.
Mhm.
のたうつように、黒い土井を去りながら殻をよじる。I don't think I've ever seen のたうつ。のたう
Yeah, I don't know
つ。
that one.
To squirm, to squirm.
Mm.
Um, さりがながら殻を閉じる。So, she kind of shakes her body as she climbs down into the dark well withering. So this is her going to go find Jonathan inside of his soul. So she sinks into his eyes and she is climbing down into this dark well as if she is withering into the darkness. And she shakes her body, I'm pretty sure. Yojiru. Twist might make more sense. And she twists her body. So weird stuff is going on there. この不思議な場所は、は打っていて、生き物のように穴を囲んでいる。The strange place is doing the ha utsu, which I don't know what that is.
I know that those two together is usually Hade, but I don't know if it's changing from the Teite.
Probably not, would be my guess. Oh, it is different. It's myaku, myakutsu. Um, so this place was pulsing, and it was almost as if Alanna was being surrounded by living things. Um, uh, 金切り声や高い笑い声、運命の尽きた魂の悲鳴が周り中から聞こえる。She could hear through the surroundings the screams of the soul of faith and also a laughing loud voice and a shrill voice. 生きている人の世界と黄泉の国との結 界に来ていた. She has come to the barrier between the world of the living and the world of the dead. Specifically, it says the country of the spring beside you. So some kind of like, it's not necessarily the dead, but it's like a parallel boundary probably between the worlds would be my guess. If I Google Yomi no Kuni, it says the land of the dead because it's just, I guess, a Japanese Hades.
Okay.
生きとしのは座の狭間を漂っていた. So something is dwafting in from the living and the dead, but I don't know what. Hazama means the space. So the space between the living and the dead is wafting in. Can tada yo have a different meaning?
No, I think you got it. It's like floating.
Floating in. Okay, then the next line is for Zapik.
ジョン、アラナはしっかり呼びかけた。John, Alanna says, calls out properly.
Perfect. And then till the last period goes to Josh.
心の中の力が恐ろしいものを押し返すのが感じられる. So inside of her heart, wait, no. 心の中の, okay, so the power inside of her heart, 恐ろしいものを was, I guess, like pushing back on this fear she was feeling. John, ついに王子を見つけた. So John and she finally found the prince. 井戸のずっと下の、maybe 底近く、死の近くにいる. So at the very bottom of the well, so nearby at the very bottom of the well, 死の近くにいる was death. Or I guess is death.
Yep. マントをまとった男のような姿をしたもの、すごく大きな黒い影が二人の間に入ってきた. So a black large shadow that was super duper duper super was in the shape of a man who was wrapped in a cloak. Anyway, the shadow, it went over and entered, it went in between the two, both Jonathan and Alanna.
I like your descriptions.
Super duper, ものすごく。この不思議な状態でいても、アラナは恐ろく思った。Alanna thought surprisingly that happened. Even in such a situation as this, Alanna was surprised when she noticed that, I guess. She thought in surprise, like, whoa, what is that? その人こそ闇の神。すべての死の主人に違いない. There's no doubt about it. That person right there is the god of the dead. The one who I feel like that's like dwells with the dead people, but I feel like it doesn't make sense.
Like he's the master of the dead.
Yeah. Oh, that's Shujin like master, not Shujin shop owner. Okay. That makes sense. He's the master of the dead. Okay. And till here will be for Josh.
神に反対するなんて頭がおかしいみたいだけれど、 友人の前に立ちはだかっているのだから。I'm not sure what the はだかっている is. Um, but doing something like defying the god of the dead, uh, it seemed like there was something like there's something wrong with her for thinking that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
only someone crazy would do something like that.
Yeah.
But Yuji no Mae ni to stand in the way.
It's like the block someone's way on purpose. Like
Mm,
basically the same as what happened over there.
okay,
The
but
Hantai suited.
this god was blocking the was blocking her way to her friend.
Yep.
すみませんが、アラナは礼儀正しく言った。Excuse me, but Alanna said in a polite voice. 彼を、彼を連れて行ってはいけません。今はまだ私と帰るところなんです。Um, so you cannot take him. 今まだ私と帰るところなんです。Um, so I guess you can't take him. The Mata is just kind of weird to me, but I'm
It's
going
just
to
it's, you
be.
can't take him yet.
Oh, Imamada. Okay. Can't take him yet. I'm going to be returning him.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going home with him. Kairu.
Mm.
Perfect. And the next line is going to go to Zapik.
えー影のような手がアランナに伸びてきた。え so there's a hand that looks like a shadow. Uh, Nobi, is that like to reach out for her?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a hand reaching out to Alanna.
Perfect. Alanna はじっと立ったまま紫の炎の防壁を心の中から送り出した。So Alanna, she continues just to stand and she doesn't like move out of the way of the hand, and instead she sends out from her heart a defensive wall of purple flame. 彼を連れて行ってはいけません。もっときっぱりと言う。She then more strictly says the line, he will not be going with you. 影の手は、防壁を突き抜けてあなたの肩を掴んだ。So the shadowy hand grabs over on Alanna's shoulder and straight through the flaming defense wall. 見えない目がじろじろと探しているように感じられる。She felt like it was searching with eyes she was unable to see. And the next line will be for Zapik.
大きな、what was that again?
頭。
大きな頭。No, the previous one.
黒い。
大きな黒い頭がうなずいた。そして、え形が消えた。
影。
影は消えた。えー、んうなずいた。What is that?
To nod.
Okay, so the big white head nodded,
Blackhead.
and yeah, black head. And then the shadow disappeared.
Perfect. 闇の神は消えて去った。The god of the dead, the god of the darkness has vanished. And the next line again will go to Zapik.
アランナはジョナサンに手を伸ばした。So Alanna reaches out her hand to Jon
Perfect.
Jonathan.
And the rest until the period goes to Josh.
二人は手を握った。So the two, I guess, gripped they held hands.
Yep.
戻ってきて、アラナは友人に言った。I came to bring you back, Alanna said to her friend. ここは私たちのいる場所じゃない。帰りましょう。So this is not a place for us. Let's go back. Jonathan は微笑んだ. And Jonathan smiled.
今行くよ。その声は、ジョンがいつの日かなるだろう。大人の声をしていた。So the voice that came out of Jonathan when he says, "Okay, let's go now," was a voice that sounds like what Jonathan will sound like way off in the future when he is an adult. Um, 深く落ち着いて穏やかで威厳がある。It was a very deeply calm voice with a lot of dignity inside of it and odayaka.
Calm.
So not only was it calm, but it was also calm.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna check something. Okay. Are we good with staying for an extra half an hour to finish this chapter? We got a page and a half left. Or should
Yeah.
we wait? We're good?
Yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
it'll take a half hour.
Well, it's just got two more pages to do basically. Alanna が話すときは大人になった女の声をジョンは耳にしてるのだろうか? I wonder if, to Jonathan's ears, Alanna's voice that's talking to him sounds like a woman's then. それはあなただと思っているのか? 一緒に行こう。友人、言うよ。帰る時間だ. So, was that something that Alanna was thinking? Well, this is what Alanna says anyway. Well, let's go, my friend. It's time to go home. And the next paragraph will be for Josh.
Futari 二人が握り交わした手は白く熱く輝き。So the two, I'm guessing this Kawashita is just like still holding hands. Like
Yeah,
they're
just
swapping hands.
both of them are holding the hand,
Yeah.
not just one person doing it.
And their hands were white and hot and sparkled. 周りの影を溶かしていた. And the surrounding shadow melted away. 二人の魔法の際が結びつき、現実のものではない場所の壁を焼き尽くした。So the magical talent that the two had, like entwined, like they combined, and jujitsu no mono dewa nai basho no, so the like ethereal walls of this place, melted away. 井戸の緑にどんどん近づいていくと、その先には二人がずっと前に後にした部屋があった。Okay, let me reread this. Wait, is this N you said?
It can be N, but it's probably Fuchi in this. So this could be read as N or Fuchi. Fuchi means rem, N means destiny. But considering this is a well, Fuchi probably makes more sense.
Okay.
The rim of the well,
Yeah, okay.
metaphorical
So
well.
they began to, or they steadily got closer to the well's edge or rim, and その先には二人がずっと前に後にした部屋があった。And like ahead of them, uh, I guess ahead of them was the Atonishita. Oh, the room that they had left behind.
Yep.
Um, Sumire Ito. That was Violet.
Hmm.
Sumire Ito no hono ga yukkuri to Alanna no karada kara hitte ita. Hitte ita would be hiku. So the purple flames, um, yukkuri kara. I'm guessing this is just like the purple flames began to fall off of Alana's body.
Yeah, pulled out probably.
Oh, okay. 二人がジョンの寝室にたどり着いた時には、アラナの肌の下にはアラナだけになっていた。ありがとう。Wait, ありがたいことに。Um, okay, so when the two returned to the room, アラナの肌の下にはアラナだけになっていた. I don't know what that's saying.
So earlier, when she stuck herself into the flame, she
Mhm.
became all fire with only a thin layer of skin between what, like, holding that fire in.
Mm.
Now, though, the fire has left the body, so
Mhm.
in the body is only Alanna.
Oh.
Thank
S-
goodness.
So hada is like skin, right?
Yes.
Hada no shita. Oh, okay. So yeah, that makes sense. Back beneath her skin, it's just her. Arigatai koto ni. Okay, yeah, got it.
Thank goodness. And the next line is for Zapik.
ありがとう、ジョンの中の大人の男が言った。Thanks, the grown-up man's voice inside of John says.
ジョンがアナナの手を離した。And John let go of Alana's hand. アラナは従者未来アランに戻り、ジョナサン王子のベッドに座っていた。And Alanna had returned back to her body of being the page Alan. And she was sitting right next to the prince on the bed. ジョンの目は澄んでいる。John's eye was transparent, but it means like clear. So before his eyes were like foggy. So it's a good thing that they're clear. ため息をつくとその目を閉じた. He's breathing and his eyes are closed though. Or maybe he closes his eye. He sighs and closes his eye. And then 戻ってこれでよかった。王子はささやくと眠りについた. So thank goodness I've come back here to whispered the prince as he falls asleep. And the next line right here will go to Zapik.
うん。ふらつきながら、アランナは上がった。えwhat's the first part?
It's like
ふらつ
being dizzy, lightheaded.
Okay, so Alanna stands up lightheaded.
Perfect. マイズはようやく気を取り直してアラナに近づいてきた. So Miles has finally come back to like no longer panicking and gets closer to Alanna. 鮮やかな紫の光にしっかりと、包まれて燃えている二人の騎士は、見ていた。The knight had seen the two of them, as in Jonathan and Alanna, being covered in a blazing purple, shiny, bright light that was like fully, like tightly covering them. ジョナサンとアランが、発した大人の男と女の声も聞きにしていた。He also heard the sound of Alanna and Alan using a voice that was a man and a woman's. それは忘れられない出来事だった。It was something that he could never forget. Alan, and the next line is going to go to Zapik.
アランナは、振り向いた。アランナ、whispered?
Furimuku is like to turn towards.
Oh, yeah, right.
And the rest of this page is going to go to Josh.
王子は大丈夫。アランナはつぶやき。よろめいた。So, the prince is okay. Alanna yeah, she mumbled and then Yoromeku. What is that?
She stands up again. Oh, she's like tottering, right?
Oh, okay. Nemutte. Hone ga itamu. So I guess she's saying I'm tired, and then her bones were
I think
her
she's
bones
trying
hurt.
to say he's sleeping, is what she wanted to say. The prince is fine. Sleep.
Okay. And then her bones hurt. 頭
Hmm.
がガンガンするし、立っていられない. I'm guessing like her head is like throbbing and she can't stand up.
Hmm.
マイリズ、アラナは息を飲み、床に崩れ落ちると意識を失った. Um, Miles, I guess Alanna says, and
Hmm.
her breath just stops and she collapses to the floor,
Hmm.
losing consciousness.
Yep. Exit scene. Right, I guess. And that is the end of chapter 4 of Alanna. Let's go stop the recording.